Now it's time for Quarantine Tonight. Live from an undisclosed location north of the Platte River, here's your host, Mike Flood.
Happy Wednesday. Thank you for spending your evening with us here on Quarantine Tonight. We're joined by a great polka band. I know how much everyone out there loves polka. We have the Happy Players. They're all set up behind us. I'm also joined by Jordan Miller from Our Savior. And before we get into our prayer, how we like to start the shows, I want to talk about a few things we have coming up. First of all, this Sunday, things looking a little different. Can you walk us through it?
Yeah, we're actually doing something in addition to what we've normally done. We've been graciously blessed to be able to be on News Channel Nebraska for our 9 o'clock to 10 o'clock church service. That's been a contemporary church service that we have in our worship center. We've gotten a lot of different letters and encouragement that people have been enjoying our service and that they've been able to connect with us that way. And we also wanted to provide a traditional service. We know a lot of people all across Nebraska are used to a great traditional Lutheran service. We're going to do a half-hour service after our 9 o'clock service, starting from 10 to 10:30, so that people can join us at that time as well.
Hasn't it been pretty cool? Like, you already kind of knew how much it means to people across Nebraska, no matter what religion they are, but when this hit, people found ways to still be able to worship. And I know you guys, it's probably been very different for you, but you've been able to make it work so far.
Yeah, it's been totally different. It's been a lot of a big learning curve, but we've been very, very blessed and very encouraged by all the people that are able to tune in, that do enjoy to worship even at home, and can sing even from their own couches, but do let us know also that they're watching and joining us in worship each and every Sunday.
And then, Jordan, before I forget, a week from Sunday, I think it's December 13th. Can you tell us what's going on that Sunday?
Absolutely. So all of the Lutheran churches, Lutheran Church Missouri Synod here in Norfolk, we're going to be putting together a live nativity out at Divots parking lot. So it's going to be a drive-through event. There'll be some gifts that we'll give away as well, but it's going to be a great opportunity for families to hop in the car, still stay safe, and drive through and learn about that Christmas story about Jesus' birth. It'll be from 1 o'clock all the way to 5 o'clock. They can come through anytime for that.
I feel like we have it down by now. Like, early pandemic, Easter was probably a lot more difficult. Yeah. Now Christmas rolling around, no big deal, right? We're just figuring out ways to do it, and that sounds like it's going to be pretty cool. That's on the 13th, December 13th. That's happening. And now if you could start us off with our evening prayer before we get into the show.
Absolutely. Join me for a word of prayer. Dear Lord, Heavenly Father, you are a good and gracious God. You have given us all blessings, and we thank you for all of them. Lord, we come to you tonight as broken, humble people, knowing that we are indeed sinners, but you sent your Son into this world to be like us, to come in human flesh so that we can live like him, that he could have a life like ours, but live it perfectly. He lived that perfect life and then died and rose again on Easter Sunday so that we can have a new life. And you've given us that grace, not because we deserve it, but because you love us so much. Lord, I pray that you would be with us in these trying times, Lord, to remind us that we have hope, and that hope has a name, and his name is Jesus Christ. And we put all of our faith, hope, and trust in him. It's in his name that we pray. Amen.
Jordan, thank you very much. If I don't see you again before Christmas, have a Merry Christmas. Enjoy the holiday season.
You too. Good job, guys.
All right, now it's time to get into Quarantine Tonight. We have the Happy Players Polka Band behind us. And guys, before we even get into it, there's no Czech roots in this group here. So how does this group, and I realize standing in the middle, I'm going to be looking around a lot, so I'm going to walk over here. How does this come? How do you guys just start playing polka? You're a lot younger than we're used to seeing, and no Czech roots in the families.
Yeah, so that's mainly thanks to me and our middle school band director, Steve Stager. And shout out to him and Kalachi Corner for helping us get our start. So it was about 6 years ago, and we were all in middle school, and me and Mr. Stager were in the music room, and I was playing accordion, he was playing tuba. And Turner comes in, and he's just like, what's that?
Yeah, like, what's an accordion? What's polka? And I was so confused, yeah.
Yeah, and so he gets Turner on the drums and teaches him the basic rhythm, and then we get this guy on too. I didn't even know Luke at the time. Mr. Stager was just like, yeah, this guy will be good, and I'm like, okay. And then my brother, who I don't know where he went.
Where is he, by the way? We should find him before we start.
I think he went to the bathroom. Nervous, I get it.
He's a trouble child.
Yeah, and so we got him on piano, and we all got together and we practiced one song, and it was the Beer Barrel Polka for about a month, and then we played at the Czech Heritage Days, and it's history from there. It's pretty much, you know how the rest of it goes from that point. We're here now.
We played it really poorly. Like, we were not good even though we practiced.
No, we
so
played
much.
it okay. It just seems bad now that we're looking at it, but it was good for then.
But you have to remember, like, it wasn't so much if we did good or bad. It was the fact that there were 4 middle schoolers on the stage, and none of us with Czech roots. And then we got Jameson on the accordion. And it was like, this is something to watch. And then we got good, and then it was that on top.
Well, yeah, because it kind of sucks now because we're getting older. So we can't like, oh, they're kidding. Not really. We're getting older. We're growing up. So now we actually have to practice and get talented.
You're 20 years old. Wait, you're getting older? Wait, what,
Yeah.
20 years old, 18? You guys were telling me you have like a special bond with your birthday. You want to tell everyone that little special bond you guys have?
It's just the fact that we're 2 days apart from each other.
They made a big deal out of it before we got on the show. Don't
we try to
even
pretend like it's not a big
Hate
deal.
it.
Yeah. No.
Well, I'm not sure where your brother is.
We'll try to find him. But no, like, you don't think 20 is that old, but when I started with the band, when I started, I think I was like 14.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's been 6 years. So it doesn't seem like a long time, but that's quite a while for us at least.
It was kind of the funniest thing. I was just leaving the school when this random guy that I did not know at all, like an upperclassman, kind of just walks up to me and is like, "Hey, you want to be in a polka band?" And I'm like, "There, like, what do you mean, poker? Huh? Like, what'd you say?" Because I don't know what polka was. I did not know what polka was before this band. So. It was
Looks
really
like
fun.
we found
Jackson's
Jackson.
back.
Before as he gets set up, I do want to talk to you guys, the viewers at home, about our membership drive because it's been going on. It's been going very well so far. And first off, I want to say thank you. It has been so great the amount of support we've gotten, really from across the state of Nebraska. We always talk about how we cover every corner of Nebraska. Now we've gotten support from every corner of Nebraska. It's cool to see. And I promise you, we are continuing to expand. Anyone out there who knows Mike Flood personally knows this guy. We were talking about it before. He's always busy. He's also always hungry. Every day he's coming in like, hey, should we open a station in Shattering? Hey, should we open a station in Alliance? I promise you, every day he's looking to expand. And you can help us do that. He made this show. He's helping us bring mass to the special church events. And you can help us do that. You can become a member tonight. We're looking for 15 members during the show tonight. I think Mike usually has a higher goal, but he knows I'm a rookie when it comes to this. So 15 members, help me impress my boss. All you have to do, call 888-800-1479. It's super quick. You could do it in the time it took for your brother to get on stage. They could have become members while they were waiting here. So it's super easy. We'll tell you more about it as the program goes on, but I think we've talked for long enough. You guys ready? Should we just get right into the music now?
Yeah, we can do that.
Let's get after it.
All right, good evening, everybody. Thanks for joining us, and we're going to be starting off with the Beer Barrel Polka.
Number
「
Thank you, everybody. That was the Beer Barrel Polka. And up next, we'll be doing the Polka Medley. Medley. Up next, we will be doing the Prague Polka, and this song features Jackson Bretman on the trumpet.
All right, 1, 2, tush, here we go.
Thank you. That was the Prague Polka featuring Jackson on trumpet. All right, and up next we will be doing the Blue Skirt Waltz.
After 3, here we go.
I wandered along
just waltzing with you. You filled me with strange delight, then softly you stole away. I dream of that night with you, lady, when first we met. We danced in a world of blue. How can our hearts forget? Blue were the skies and blue were your eyes, just like that blue skirt you wore. Come back, blue lady, come back. Don't be blue anymore.
Thank you. That was the Blue Skirt Waltz featuring Turner on vocals. And up next, we'll be doing the Liechtensteiner polka. So we'd like to again thank everybody for joining us this evening. And like I said, this next song up we're going to play is the Liechtensteiner polka. And I'd like to throw this song out to my good friend Denny Kromblas, or Squeeze and Thanks. I have him to thank for this beautiful Beltuna accordion that I'm playing with you tonight. And this song is for you, Denny. I hope you enjoy.
We will play it as soon as the tuba player can find the music.
Yeah, I have the first page.
Okay. Number 2, here we go. Oh. Okay, after 2, here we go.
Thank you. That was the Liechtensteiner polka. And up next here, we will be doing the Ruski Players, or Russian Players, and this was a song written by our own drummer, Turner Blick. If you wouldn't mind maybe just telling them a little bit of origin behind this piece.
Yeah, so when I was in middle school, I had a kind of intro to music composition class, and I just remember needing a song for my final project, and I know it kind of sounds kind of corny, but this song kind of came to me in a dream, and I heard it, and the first thing I did the next day when I woke up was I wrote it down. I was like, Jameson!
And I'm like, what?
This is the best song ever!
Oh my God, really? Well, let me see it.
Yeah, so it's one of our favorite songs, and we hope you guys enjoy. Yeah, so Russian Players, or Ruski Players if you want to be a little bit more Russian. So, and we've tweaked it a little bit. Luke, to this day, still adds his own little flares, and they sound awesome, so I hope you guys enjoy. Changes a little bit every time, but
Yeah.
always for the better. You guys know that. All right. Number 2.
Thank you. That was the Ruski Players.
So do you guys often make your own songs, or is that like just once in a while when you dream it up, or what's kind of the deal there?
Well, we've picked up on a theme that they're usually all Russian because there's 2 other Russian pieces, but he did not write them himself.
Yeah, we have this one I wrote, but then we have another one from cool Russian songs that I arranged together into
Okay.
a song, and then I'm working on another one, but I've been saying that for the last few years, so
Yeah, actually,
it'll
I was
come at
wondering
some
about
time.
that. We need that for we need to start practicing that for next year.
That's band drama we don't have to tell everybody, but it's okay.
That second to last song, what was that song called again?
Ruski Players?
No, right before that one.
Liechtensteiner polka?
Yeah, do you know what all these words mean? It's not in your roots. You're singing these songs. Do you know what
Well,
they mean?
Liechtenstein is German.
Yeah.
It's
I
a
took
place.
I took,
Oh, okay,
I took
okay.
a year of German class,
Okay.
so I know some German. I took German. He took German.
I'm taking German in
Taking
college
German
too.
now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're getting in the mood there. And then this accordion, that's kind of your jam right here, isn't it?
Yeah, this is I'm playing euphonium in college, but I'm actually done next semester. I pretty much just dedicated it all to this because this is what I enjoy most. That's why I invested the money into buying an accordion this nice. and as I enjoy it very much.
How long have you been playing the accordion?
When Christmas rolls around, it'll be 7 years.
Oh, wow. Did you get it for Christmas 7 years ago?
Yeah,
or?
so my first accordion that I got was from my parents, because for a couple of years prior to that, I had like mentioned it, and they're just kind of like, they just like brushed it off, like, you know, that's not, and then like that one Christmas, I'm like, okay, literally all I want is this accordion, and that's it. And I, okay, and they got it for me, and then they're like, oh, it'll be a phase. And I said I want lessons. And then I got another one, and another one, and another one, and another one, and another one. And anyway, like 11 accordions later.
You have 11 accordions?
11 accordions later, I'm here.
How do you even pick which one to use?
Well, I didn't say they were all good now, did I?
That's fair, that's fair.
Yeah, it's kind of hard. I mean, mainly this one, because this one's only 4 years old. This one's practically brand new, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, we're going to give you guys a little bit of a break here, and I want to talk to you guys because we have plenty of music going on, but this week sports already starting back up. Football season just ended. Basketball season, we have a broadcast this Friday, and if you've watched any of our sports broadcasts, you may have noticed that our talent there, our play-by-play guys and color guys are wearing those sleek gold jackets. Sometimes they look a little more mustard yellow, but you may be wondering, why mustard yellow jackets? Here's a little video to kind of explain why that's what we went with for our sports coverage.
So this yellow jacket, it basically symbolizes that it's showtime.
The yellow jackets are a throwback to Monday Night Football.
The 1970s, Keith Jackson, Howard Cosell.
That was the big broadcast in the country. Monday Night Football, and they're wearing their gold jackets, their yellow jackets. Now we're the big broadcast in Nebraska.
We wear them whenever we have our TV announcers out covering a game. You know, it's just something that adds to the flair. When News Channel Nebraska is covering a game, we want you to know that we take it seriously. We want to dress sharp. We have pride in what we do.
And we're going to wear those yellow jackets to show people that we're a little old school, but we're also the important broadcast of the night.
We basically are saying, hey, it's time to have some fun. We're going to be calling some sports, and the big show is here, and we're going to be putting it on for you.
I'll tell you what, the jackets, they've been a bit hit or miss here and there. Not everyone loves the golds, mustard yellow type jackets, but they certainly make us stand out at state basketball. We have a whole crew there. We love doing that. You watch that video and you look at our sports team, and that's really what so many people here at NCN love to do. And we know that you love doing that, whether you're watching your son, you're watching your grandson, or even recording it so you can watch yourself play back later. We know how much that means, and it's not just Class A broadcast, who's going to Duke. We're broadcasting all the games, and you can help us continue to do that. You've heard about our membership drive. A big part of that is expanding our sports coverage. We already plan to do 100 or more, I think it's over 100 basketball games this winter alone, and we want to expand that even more. We're adding more equipment and more crew. You can help us do that. All you have to do, call the number on your screen right now, 888-800-1479. Become a member, become a sustainer, or even just make a one-time donation. Help us expand that. And Brandon Axamit, he's been the leader of that. He's been here forever, and he's done it on radio, he's done it on TV. And I want you to watch this video of him talking about what it's meant to him to be able to cover those stories and some of his most memorable moments covering Nebraska high school sports.
Once the whistle starts, you're calling the game, and it really is just a blur from there where you're calling what you see, and for me, doing what I love most. We're able to tell the stories of players, schools, communities, and towns that may or may not have a chance otherwise, whether it's the six-man state championship, unified bowling, state football semifinals, or state basketball. What I enjoy about News Channel Nebraska and what has kept me with the company is the fact that we are doing multi-camera broadcasts for upwards of 200 games in a given school year. No one is doing what we're doing in this regard. We're rolling out our trucks all across the state. We will cover games in Lincoln and Omaha, but our primary focus is outside of the metro areas and allowing communities in those rural areas to really feel appreciated, and that's something that we do very, very well. About 2 years ago, You had Grand Island, and they had a very good football team. They knocked off 3 of the best teams in Omaha, and they made it to the state championship for the first time in decades. And we were there to tell that story. People reached out online from Central and the Panhandle and really said, you know, the Islanders in that season, they became our team. Almost they became Nebraska's team. Everyone rallying around the purple and gold of Grand Island. I think that's the epitome of what we offer, allowing that pride and that sense of community in rural Nebraska. And that was a very rewarding thing that we did at NCN. Sharing the story of a player or a community or a town through sports is something that I really enjoy, and it's something that I think is unique about what News Channel Nebraska offers.
That's great, and Brandon really does mean everything he says there. You can help us out, 888-800-1479. We're looking at 15 more members during the show tonight. Call that number. It's really quick and easy. The Happy Players are back here. Jackson, I'll tell you what, we need to put a tracking device on you. I swear, the second we said we're going to break, he disappeared. I don't know, we were looking all over the place. He just slips out. I also, which camera? I think your camera might be best. Can you get a shot? Jackson, I know you're trying to hide back there behind the two players, so lean up to the mic. I want to talk to you a little bit, because so Jackson and Jamison are brothers here, and I want to ask, what was the dynamic for you two growing up? Did you get along? Did you fight? What was kind of the situation in your household?
We fought a lot, I guess, yeah.
Yeah, it was, still do.
Yeah,
I was going to say past tense is not the right thing to say.
About what?
Everything.
Everything.
Like, if we hear each other's voice, it's just kind of like...
Yeah, come on. If you've had siblings, you understand what it's like.
I do, but I didn't say, okay, we fight a lot, let's start a band together. That doesn't seem like a good idea.
Let's just say he was heavily persuaded into it.
Yes.
Is that why he tries to sneak out every time? He's trying to get out of it?
If we weren't getting paid, he'd be gone.
And then I want to ask, because I've never seen it before, in the same song, you're playing 2 instruments. You're just typing away, and all of a sudden you have a trumpet in your hand.
Yeah.
How? When did that start? When did you think, oh, you know what, 1 isn't enough, let's just, I'll throw another one?
It's a great question. I never thought about that.
I remember it just kind of like happening. I remember just like one gig just picked it up,
And I was just like, I play this, why not add another instrument?
Is that just how you guys seem to do, like, just whatever's fun? Hey, you know what? We can pull this off. Let's just do it.
That's a lot of how,
We went to Texas for our first time, and our band director was like, Turner, it'd be really cool if you sang like some songs in Czech, right? And I'd be like, yeah, it would be. So we have some songs coming up where I sing some Czech, and
do you even know what you're singing, or are you just...
No.
That one he doesn't. That one he doesn't.
The thing is, we've had gigs before, and like old people will come up and they'll be like, blah, blah, blah in Czech, and I'll be like, what? And they're like, oh, I thought you spoke Czech. I'm sorry. Like, no.
You must be doing a good job then. Last thing before I slip off, because I ask all the polka bands this, but usually they're all like, oh yeah, my mom moved here straight from the Czech Republic. Where do you get the best kolaches in Nebraska?
No question in my mind, it's the Kolache Corner, Prague, Nebraska.
Yes.
Sticking with it? What?
I cannot vouch because I've never actually had a kolache in my life.
Oh my goodness. Half
Very
our
picky
Czech
eaters.
I trust them.
Very picky eater.
Yeah, but he would like, no, who doesn't like kolaches?
No, he's next level.
Yeah, he's next level.
I'm next level
Cookies and
picky.
ice cream for 3, breakfast, lunch, and dinner he's not eating.
Cookies and ice cream. And then you guys said you were grown up now, so there's higher expectations.
I'm the youngest one, so.
I'm eating I'm eating kale for lunch.
Oh my goodness. All right, this has gone off the rails. We'll get into our second set now. You can always call, become a member during the set, 888-800-1479. The Happy Players, take it away.
Thank you very much. And now we will be doing it just because.
Ever two, here we go. Sing the second time.
so pretty. Just because you think you're so hot. Just because you think you got something that nobody else has got. Though you made me spend all my money, you laughed and called me old Santa Claus. But I'm telling you, honey, I'm leaving you because, just because. Thank you. That was Just Because. And up next, we will be doing the 7-step polka. I'm going to throw this next song out to my good friend Jake, leader of the Chardon Polka Band. He's a very good friend of mine. Go check him out. And they just dropped 2 new albums. I highly encourage you to go check them out. And Jake, this one's for you. Hope you enjoy. Thank you, and that was the 7-step polka. Jake, I hope you enjoyed. And up next, now we're going to slow things down a little bit with the Prune Song Waltz.
After 3, here we go.
Thank you, and that was the Prune Song Waltz. And up here next, we will be doing I Like to Dance. For those of you at home who were listening to that piece and thinking you heard it before, and blaming it on your age or your dementia or whatever, don't be alarmed. You're fine. You're not going insane yet. This song was actually used for the Bohemian Cafe in Omaha, Nebraska. This was used as their theme for when you hear it on the radio. That's what they would play the song. And so, yeah, it's not up here. It's real, and that's why you may have heard it before, and not because another band played it. Oh, wait, I'm going to take this off. Shoot.
But anyway, again, yes, we are doing I Like to Dance, and while Jameson is switching to trombone, I'm definitely not going to try and stall a little bit longer. This is actually one of the songs that I mentioned earlier where our band director was like, hey, guys, actually not guys, Turner.
Hey, Turner.
Wouldn't it be really cool if you learned how to sing Czech and actually pronounce one of the hardest languages to learn? Yeah, so here we go. We'll do that.
Yep.
Number 2, here we go.
Thank you. That was I Like to Dance, featuring Turner singing Czech. Okay, so now up next, we are going to do what is considered among many a very sad song. We will be doing In Heaven There Is No Beer. So everybody at home, grab a beer if you don't already have one and hold one high. I can just do it the normal way if you want. Yeah, normal way. Okay. In heaven there is no beer, that's why we drink it here. And when we're gone from here, our friends they'll be drinking all the beer. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Thank you. That was In Heaven There Is No Beer. Okay, let's see here. All right, we're going to do one more song for you guys, and that's going to be the Pennsylvania Polka.
Ready? Effort 2, here we go. Strike up the music, the band has begun. The Pennsylvania Polka. Pick out your partner and join in the fun. The Pennsylvania Polka. Started in Scranton, it's now number 1. It's bound to entertain ya. Everybody has a mania to do the polka from Pennsylvania. While they're dancing, everybody's cares are quickly gone. Sweet romancing, this goes on and on until the dawn. They're so carefree, gay with laughter, happy as can be. They stop to have a beer, then the crowd begins to cheer. They kiss, and then they start to dance again. Everybody sing with me. Strike up the music, the band has begun. The Pennsylvania Polka. Pick out your partner and join in the fun. The Pennsylvania Polka. It started in Scranton, it's now number 1. Goes down to entertain ya. Everybody has a mania to do the polka from Pennsylvania.
Good, we're good.
You want to just keep going.
No,
We all do.
I think I need to see a doctor.
I'll give you guys a short break, but really fast, I just had a question for Turner. And if you can get the zoom in here,
Yes.
what is on your feet? What are you wearing right now? It's like 30 degrees outside.
Don't zoom in on my feet. No,
Coming from right here, coming right.
Stop looking at my feet. No.
Is that just your drumming shoes,
Yeah,
or
I pretty much go Birks and shorts throughout all 4 seasons.
no socks?
It's really
just
gross that everyone's looking at my feet, but it's okay. I'm over it now.
so if you're doing a show in January, you're wearing basically the same.
I mean,
same
I'll have
thing.
a jacket because it's cold, but like.
Oh, you'll have a jacket 'cause it's
Yeah.
cold, but no socks or pants.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess you guys saw way more of Turner than you hoped to tonight. We're going to take a quick break.
He deserves
We have
it.
plenty more polka coming up here. You're watching Quarantine Tonight. Welcome back to Quarantine Tonight. Special thanks to UNMC for helping us do that. And thank you, Jeff and Amanda, for the weather and the news. Amanda, maybe a new face for you. She just started here about a month ago. She and Carolyn, there are 2 new reporters. Amanda getting on the desk a little bit this week. And it's interesting because in a time where a lot of, especially rural news, is downsizing, we're actually looking to expand. I mentioned earlier, trying to hit every corner of the state, and your contribution can help us do that. If you become a sustainer, if you call that number, 888-800-1479, you can help us continue to grow, continue to bring great talent here in Nebraska, expand across the state. Maybe you'll see your hometown a little bit more, or home village. I know some even smaller towns have news on there still. So call that. We're looking for 15 members tonight. It's super quick, super easy to do. You can do it while you enjoy some nice polka tonight. And speaking of polka, the happy players up here with me, back for the third time. You guys are basically regulars now.
Yep.
Just as nerve-wracking as the first two?
This one, probably not as bad as the first.
Oh, yeah, the first was nerve-wracking.
Is it weird, like no crowd? Is it more nervous when you don't have people in person?
It's, at first you think it's not as bad. Then you realize how many people, like, are watching you on TV. So it's kind of like a double-edged sword type of deal.
And especially people love to comment mean stuff online, right? They're just waiting for you guys to screw up. Well, you guys don't want to touch that? I understand.
For someone to zoom in on toes, you know.
Oh, so I'm the bully here.
Well, it's funny that you mentioned waiting for us to screw up, because if I did the math right, we just don't do that.
I like that. There is a bit of a studio audience back there. Maybe you hear them clap. 3 people. Who do we have back there? There you go, clapping right now. Who do we have back there?
2 of them back there, me and my brother's parents.
Okay.
Scott and Libby Bretman, and then I don't know who the other person is.
That's my girlfriend.
Okay. You know, actually, Mike made me promise I would ask you guys about who you're dating tonight.
Oh,
it was like
fantastic.
It's always the hot topic.
So that's your girlfriend. What's her name?
Reagan.
Reagan. Don't look at your phone. Come on, let's meet. Let's meet Reagan. We'll ask her about the band. Before she gets up here, she can't hear you. Do you guys approve of Reagan? What do you guys think?
I actually didn't know who that was.
Oh, I approved of her
I'm
the
dead
very
serious,
first.
did not know who that
I
was.
saw her like move in stuff.
Yeah, but I thought it was just your friend.
Come on up here. We have a second mic somewhere. Do we have a second mic somewhere? No, you were not safe. She said she thought she was safe as she walked over here. Thank you, Christian. Sorry to put you on the spot. So, Reagan, how long have you two been dating? How long have you two been
together for
Let's
about
get real
2
close
years.
in here. This is what Mike would have
Almost.
wanted. I'm doing this for Mike Flood because he loves doing this to me every day.
Perfect.
2 years almost?
1.5, 2. We're in that like.
Is that right?
there.
Check his
Yeah.
math there. Okay, and so how many shows of his do you think you've been to?
Almost everyone.
Okay. Has he gotten better?
Yeah, kind of.
Kind of.
Yeah, he has.
Do you like music as well?
Yeah.
So why don't you
Kind
guys
of.
ever let her play in the band?
I actually first learned polka from like dating him.
And what do you think of polka?
I think it's pretty fun.
Well,
So-
yeah, because she came to like when we first started like talking. She came to a lot of our gigs, and Luke was like, "You need to keep talking to her because."
Oh, no, that's the very first thing that I
she
said.
is still with you, and she knows you're in a polka band.
Yep.
I went to 3 in one
Is
weekend.
polka, is that not something to get the ladies? Is that not something you guys use all the time?
I do. All the time. These guys probably not, but like the first thing I say, you know, I'm like, hey, I play this genre of music you've probably never heard of. No,
And they're like, of course, you look Czech, so of course you play that genre of music.
Dude, it's super sad. You have no idea.
But anyway, you enjoy going to the shows, or do you just say that because you like him as a person?
No, yeah, I love going to the shows
Does he actually wear shorts and no socks to every show?
every day.
Every
Every
day,
day.
not just when he's performing.
No, he only wore pants this year because he had labs and they made him
That's
wear
true.
pants.
Yeah, I was in a chem lab for my.
What are you
college
majoring
semester. Math and German.
Math and German, and you had
Double.
a chem lab.
Yeah, because the chem's my minor.
Okay,
Yeah.
in there.
Oh, of course.
And so you had to wear
So
pants.
they're like, yeah. So there's like really strict rules because there's like dangerous chemicals, and you could like get really hurt. And so apparently pants help with that somehow. but-
What do you want to do? The math German combo. I've never heard that combo before. What do you want to do
A lot
other
of Germans
than
like
music?
math.
No,
It's a big- it's a big- Albert Einstein. I don't know if you've heard of him, but like he liked math.
So you want to be Albert Einstein? Is that your goal here?
No, I just, I don't know. I'm just kind of leaving my windows open. I think like math is a really applicable major to a lot of different kind of jobs. So I can like be kind of broad in my choices with that. So until I figure it out. But right now I'm just studying math and playing polka.
Yeah, you're still young. You're not like
Yeah,
Jameson.
I'm
You're not 20 yet. Yeah.
Old, yeah.
Can you imagine being that old?
Cannot imagine.
And how old are you, Reagan?
I'm 19.
19. Okay, so you're
Fresh
not
19.
as
Though.
old
She's
as-
not that much older than me. So.
Oh yeah, she's a bit of a cougar in here then. Is
What
that
can I
you like
say?
younger men? Is that
Oh,
kind of your
yeah.
thing a little bit? That's awesome. Well, I'm sorry, I've embarrassed you enough. I think we're ready to get back to the music. Jameson, you good?
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Also, you
go
guys
sit down
got off easy.
comfortably.
Just wait until
Thank
after
you.
the next commercial break.
Yeah, and then we're pulling their parents on. So
We got
we're gonna we're gonna fix this family drama here. That's coming up first.
that can't
More
be
polka
fixed.
music coming your way on Quarantine Tonight.
Okay, continue.
Okay, so we're going to be starting off with Russian Medley number 1. As you guessed, this is another song that was put together by our drummer. And yes, we're currently waiting on medley number 2. I think that's in the works.
Yes.
We definitely want that for next year.
Okay, Russian medley number 1. Number 2, here we go. Hey! Thank you. That was Russian Medley number 1. Up next, we will be doing Du Du Lied's mehr in Herzen. Do it 3 times.
Yeah, which ones did we sing?
Second, third time.
Second, third?
Harmony, third time. Come and trumpet, second time. Yeah.
Okay.
Trumpet, second time. Harmony, third time. All right, after 3, here we go. Here we go.
ich smelling Sinn. Du machst mir Schmerzen, weiß nicht, wie gut ich dir bin. Ja, weiß nicht, wie gut ich dir bin. Ja, weiß nicht, wie gut ich dir bin. Du liegst mir im Herzen, du liegst mir im Sinn. Du machst mir Schmerzen, weiß nicht, wie gut ich dir bin. Weiß nicht, wie gut ich dir bin. Weiß nicht, wie gut ich dir bin. Thank you. That was Do Liedst mir in Herzen featuring Jackson on the trumpet. Up next, we're going to be doing the Two Fat Polka, and sorry if that offends anybody that's watching, but it's a very popular song, and we like it, so we hope you enjoy.
After two, here we go. You want to throw this out to anyone? Oh, all right.
Well, I can quick.
Yeah, why not?
Okay, yeah, so this song I'm actually going to throw out to a very important person. I'm going to throw this song out to my accordion teacher, Alex Meixner. Alex, I know there's a pretty good chance you're probably not watching right now, so I guess, this is for you later. But he's been a very good teacher, and I hope you enjoy.
Jameson doesn't mean anything also when he dedicates a song called Two Fat Polka to someone. Don't worry.
Don't double my press on my next lesson, Alex, okay? We've been good pals, all right? You know what, Turner? Gosh dang it.
After, here we go.
Oh, I don't wonder you can have her. She's too fat for me. She's too fat for me. Doggone fat for me. Oh, I don't wonder you can have her. She's too fat for me. She's too fat, or else too fat. She's too fat for me. I get dizzy, I get numbo when I'm dancing with my jumbo. I don't wonder you can have her. She's too fat for me. She's too fat for me. Doggone fat for me. Oh, I don't wonder you can have her. She's too fat for me. She's too fat, or else too fat. She's too fat. Oh, I don't wonder you can have her. She's too fat for me. She's too fat for me. Doggone fat for me. Oh, I don't wonder you can have her. She's too fat for me. She's too fat, or else too fat. She's too fat for me. I get dizzy, I get numbo when I'm dancing with my jumbo. I don't wonder you can have her. She's too fat for me. She's too fat for me. Doggone fat for me. No, I don't wonder you can have her. She's too fat for me. She's too fat, or else too fat. She's too fat. Thank you. That was the Two Fat Polka. Alex, I hope you enjoyed. Maybe cut down a beer or two. And up next, we'll be doing Dancing Around.
Here we go. This is 1, 2, tish. Here we go.
thank you. That was Dancing Around, and we hope all of you were dancing around at home as well. And up next, we're going to do the TikTok polka. And for all of you young folks watching, no, this is not about the app. Someone say something?
Here we go.
Wait, oh, uh-oh. Back up here.
You're good. All right. Number 2. Here we go.
Thank you. That was the TikTok polka. Now up next, we are going to be a song for all the kids out there. We will be doing the chicken dance.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, tish.
That was a chicken dance.
So have you guys played that with like a live crowd, big crowd? And if so, are people really doing the clucking around up there?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
The origins of that song with us is actually from middle school. Yeah,
Okay.
in middle school when we first started, but even way before we started a band, Fremont does like a thing. It's called Feast and Fanfare.
Okay.
And every year there's like a theme, and all the kids from every musical club in the middle school dress up like that theme, and then all of the orchestra, band, jazz band, concert band, choir, show choir, all of them do a song in the theme, like in that theme
Yeah.
of like 80s, and it's 80s songs or whatever. But no matter the theme, we always do the chicken dance.
You got to make sure to
in
have
the
that in
whole
there.
gym, and yeah, all the middle schoolers are dancing, yeah.
Yep.
We'll give you guys a break in a second, but Luke, you've been mysteriously quiet over there. I feel like you're trying to dodge my questions a little bit. So I'm coming there. You played the tuba. I can't imagine your parents' reaction when you said, hey, you know the big brass instrument that's really loud? I want to start playing that. Were they supportive or were they like, okay, well, there goes our sleep?
It was particularly because my brother had already been into it. So
Okay.
my brother played tuba and bass guitar, and basically I just followed in his footsteps and got better than him.
Who's better?
Oh, me.
Would he agree? Is he watching, you think?
No, he's not watching. I know that. But,
They're both very good.
no, he's fantastic in his own right. He knows how to actually read music.
So
Yes.
wait. Are you saying you don't know how to read music?
Not very well, no.
It's a lot of touch and go, stop and go.
So that's why when you guys said he plays a different version every time, it's because he has no idea. He's just up here winging it.
Hey,
I wing it. That's how I do it. I just
sneak a
feel
little bit of
I
jazz
feel
in
the
here.
music. Everything I do is what I feel, not really what I see.
So if I asked you to pick up that tuba and play a 30-second solo right now, you just feel the music?
Kind of, yeah. Maybe.
All right. Oh, everyone's asking for it. The whole
No,
crowd.
no one's
Come
asking.
on.
No.
All right. I'll tell you what. After the break, 30-second solo from you, just feeling the music. How does that sound? It's not really a choice. You're doing it either way. So does that work?
Just to you, or is that what you mean?
Well, no. After the break,
on
we'll have you play
everybody.
it, but I'll give you a couple minutes to prepare something, think it through.
Okay.
So does
Maybe,
your
sure.
brother reads music? You just kind of
Well,
saw
my brother
playing.
knows music theory. He understands like rhythms, stuff like that, and I do to an extent. It's just I don't very much. That's all.
You just kind of were like, oh, that's cool. I'm gonna just pick up a tuba
My
and do it
musical
too.
ability it's all natural.
Yeah.
And outside of Mr. Steger, the middle school band director who really carried this band, he also carried me completely. He carried me on his back. He's the only reason I actually can play what I can play.
This whole show, you guys have been talking about your music and band teachers.
Mm-hmm.
Is that just like a Fremont? Do you guys have just great teachers who encourage you to just chase it and pursue it?
back then we did.
Now that you're an old man, you
All right,
don't?
let's not go with the Fremont High School slander. Not yet.
Yes, we have a lot to thank Mr. Sager. In fact, we probably couldn't, if we owed him money, we couldn't pay it back. He is the reason why we were able to go to Texas the first time and the second time. And, he wrote a lot of our music. He helped Turner learn Czech. And we wouldn't really be here if not for him. So we have a lot to thank him for.
Where in Texas they're pretty serious. Like they have a good, they have a big Czech population. West Texas, I know, is like the hub of it. Is that where you went? Or?
So we play at Ennis, Texas. But I can tell you next year we'll be at New Braunfels, West Texas, Frisco, Texas, New Braunfels, Texas, and Arkansas. But yeah, no, we love the people down in Texas, and we love the events there, and we're very happy that they have us down there.
So the comments have been great. Actually, we had a few viewers, at least earlier I saw in the comments, from Texas watching the show. When you guys meet people, there's a good Czech population here in Nebraska as well. When you meet people who grew up with polka, they grew up with the homemade kolache, do they come up to you and say, you guys are doing a great job? Or are you traditional polka, or do you have a little twist on it?
Okay, so okay, I'm glad you asked about this. So here's how this goes. Originally, yes, we're very traditional. We started off really, really traditional. And then I started doing some more work on more modern polka bands, like my teacher, the Alex Meixner Band, Brave Combo, Chardon Polka Band, and I started looking at all of the modern polka bands, and that's really what helped throw me forward even more. Is new age polka, sorry everybody, is way better than old age polka. And we try to do a good amount of both, because being in the Midwest, being in the middle of the country, there's a lot of old people. So we have to cater to both, and it mainly depends, if we're doing Oktoberfest or something.
By old, he really meant advanced in age. to be
Yes,
all
I thought he
sorry.
was talking about the people with dementia that he was mentioning earlier.
Yes.
I guess, yeah, Jameson's already over the line.
Yeah, he's already gone down that route.
That's fine.
So I guess, what is it? I mean, I enjoy the music. Obviously, it's fun. It makes you want to tap your feet, dance around. But it's when we have polka bands like you guys on, people watching just love it so much. What is it about polka that's just enthralls people, makes them so passionate about it?
Well, I think the main thing, at least at first for us, and even kind of now, is that we're young, just the way they like our band. But polka in general is just, it's feel-good music.
Mm-hmm.
You listen to it, and how can you not, like want to tap your foot, or something like that. A lot of my friends in the music department at UNO, shout out, they really like it, and I've introduced it there. I've taught a couple of them how to polka, actually, and I try to introduce, more and more every year, I try to force it into the music department, even though if some of my teachers don't like it.
And do you feel like with everyone so cooped up with staying inside, polka makes them move around maybe their living room? Does it help with that too? Is it like now more than ever it's time for revival?
Yeah, I think so. I think that, and it's like what I've said about accordions, and accordion and polka in general, it's not really that it's coming back, it's that you're just starting to see it more because, and I'd love for it to come back, I would, but who knows what the future has to hold, and that's why, I took it upon myself, and we took it upon ourselves as a band to try to carry on the legacy and the traditions.
Luke, you leaned your mic in. You want to add something to that, or just what it means to you to pick it up?
Oh, what it means? I just enjoy it. It allows me to be free. Like I said, like when I was in concert band in school all the time, what I always like to do, which is add my own twist to something, just improvise, do some random thing, do random trills here, double tone here, add random stuff in. Band directors don't really like that. It's like, well, this is it's like an old orchestrated song, and then you're trying to improvise on it. It doesn't work. So when I had this polka band, and I could actually do what I wanted to do, I was like, this is exactly what I don't care if it's polka, I don't care if it's something else, but polka really, particularly, just allows me to do everything that I want to do, everything that I feel I want to do.
And I've already talked more than I planned to, but I have to ask, because obviously things are different. You guys are playing, in front of 3 people over there and our 3 great camera operators, and Christian over there running audio. Shout out Christian, since we're doing shout outs with UNO. But next year, it's probably going to be pretty busy. All these things that have been pushed back to next year, once you are able to have crowds again and it's safe, like how excited are you to get back to that atmosphere and that fun of seeing the dancing right there in front of you?
Next year is going to be really fun. We have a lot of gigs planned. Again, thanks to my accordion teacher, Alex, who also has his own booking company. We've been working with him, and that's how we've been able to get all those gigs. We can't thank him enough either. And it's going to be really great to get, because there's just something different when you have people dancing in front of you, better connection, and you can talk to the audience, during breaks and stuff. But, I mean, next year it's just full send. I mean, we're just going to go all the way next year. It's going to be great.
It is. It's going to be awesome. We're glad you're joining us tonight here on Quarantine Tonight. Hopefully people are up and dancing in their living room, or at the very least, having a beer or two, just enjoying the music here tonight. We are going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. But before we go, I want to remind you about our membership drive. We're looking for 15 more members tonight. We're hoping to continue doing this. Hopefully quarantine ends soon. In the same vein, hopefully Quarantine Tonight continues on. We know how much of a hit it's been to you. It's so nice to break up the news all day long with something so uplifting and fun, and especially a group of young polka players here. You don't see that every day. So you can call, you can be a part of this. You can help us continue to push on with this. Maybe you wake up and do morning mass with Father Joe. All you have to do, 888-800-1479. 888-800-1479. It takes only like 2 or 3 minutes. You can sign up, you can be a member. I think it's $12 a month only, and you're able to help us continue to expand what we're doing, do more programs like this, have more of these young Nebraskans, born and bred, just continuing to chase their dream and bring you that happiness. That's how you can help out and help us continue. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, more polka music coming your way.
When COVID hit, we were looking for ways that we could bring joy into people's living rooms, and we decided, what's better than music? When we started this program, I thought we'd do it for 2 weeks. We've done over 115 shows. We've done over 115 shows. Some days I'd go to the mailbox, there'd be 150 letters in there. There'd be, 200 emails. I'd never been part of anything like it. We've gotten over 2,400 letters from all over the state, from Kimball to Falls City, that said, I'm here, I'm by myself, I'm in my room, I'm in my house, I'm in my assisted living room, and I can't leave. And this is my connection to Nebraska. That is so gratifying, and there's no other TV network or television station or radio station in America that's doing this. We decided that if this show is to continue, it needs to continue because people like you watching right now say, hey, this is worth doing. We have always paid every single performer $125 per night. And no, it's not a lot of money, but when you have 10 or 11 people on a polka band, it adds up pretty quick. This is not a high budget show. We've spent money on the things that are important, the musicians and the wonderful sound. My 2 boys ran cameras for most of the summer. This program, when you watch it, if you don't go to bed happier than when you started, we're not doing our job. This is Nebraska. This is Nebraska at its best. To be part of this has been probably the greatest broadcast experience of my career.
All right, good evening, Nebraska. Welcome back to your only variety show with live.
Music is medicine, and Midwest Music Center in downtown Norfolk, Nebraska is the place to find your musical medicine. Get back to playing acoustic guitar. Or how about the unique gift of the ukulele for your grandchild? Do you remember those great memories of playing the piano as a kid? Bring back your youth with an easy-to-use keyboard. Find us online at MidwestMusicCenter.net. Call us at 402-379-5252 or find us on the River Point in historic downtown Norfolk. Music gives you life. Let Midwest Music give your life music.
Lock yourself out of your home and need your locks opened? Call TWD Lock Safe and Key. Need digital security access to your business or building? Call TWD Lock Safe and Key. Want to know who enters your building and when? Call TWD Lock Safe and Key. Need your locks changed or repaired? Call TWD Lock Safe and Key. Need new keys for your car, home, or boat? Call TWD Lock Safe and Key. TWD is licensed and bonded. For all your key issues, call TWD Lock Safe.
Let your spirit soar at Blackbird Bend Casino. Hit on hundreds of the latest and greatest slots and electronic roulette. And savor great dining in the Upstream restaurant. Join us for hot seats every Tuesday afternoon in November. Get added free play with our kiosk games on Mondays and Thursdays. Earn 6-time points all day on Thanksgiving, 8 times points on Black Friday, and 7 times points every Sunday in November. Good fortune is just around the bend at Blackbird Bend Casino near Ottawa, Iowa.
Yeah, I remember.
Welcome back here to News Channel Nebraska. We're here for quarantine tonight. Ended the break a little earlier than expected, but we have a great polka band here, a great young polka. Well, we have most of the polka band here. Of course, Jackson, this guy's been running around all night long. We haven't been able to keep track of him, but he's on here. Welcome back. We have some great polka music, some young polka music here. They just talked about how much it means to them. Guys, I've already been talking way too much, but it was nice. Luke opened up a little bit about what polka means to him. We had your girlfriend on here. It's time for music now, so we're going to bring him on here and just let him take it from here.
Annie. So we're going to start off with Annie in the Cabbage Patch. Thank you. That was Annie and the Cabbage Patch. And up next, we will be doing another very popular song, Apples, Peaches, Pumpkin Pie. Apples, peaches, pumpkin pie. Who's not ready? Holler I. Let's all play hide and seek. Oh, apples, peaches, pumpkin pie. Who's not ready? Holler I. Let's all play hide and seek. Oh, check guy here, check guy there, check guy over there. Now he's over here. Now he's over there. Oh, check guy here, check guy here, check guy everywhere. Let's all play hide and seek. Oh, apples, peaches, pumpkin pie. Who's not ready? Holler I. Let's all play hide and seek. Go, apples, peaches, pumpkin pie. Who's not ready? Holler I. Let's all play hide and seek. Thank you. That was Apples, Peaches, Pumpkin Pie. And up next is our final Russian tune. This is a very popular Russian folk song called Korabushka. And again, this was arranged by our drummer, Turner Blick. You want to say anything about it?
Yeah. So I still technically arranged it because it's not totally Korabushka like the classic folk song. That's a traditional Russian song. It's mostly Korabushka, but then there's also Korabeniki, which sounds a lot like Korabushka, but it's actually the theme song for Tetris. And so if you listen to the song and you played a lot of Tetris back when it was popular, the original theme song for Tetris was a lot like this song. So there's a little bit of both songs, again, Korabushka, Korabeniki, but they both sound pretty good. And I hope you guys enjoy our third Russian song.
Yes, hopefully a fourth will be coming very soon.
Hopefully.
So I would like to throw this song out to another one of my accordion friends, Corey Pesatoria. Corey, if you're watching right now, or if you watch later, this one's for you, bud. Hope you enjoy.
Take your time. All right, after two, here we go.
Thank you. That was Cora Bushka. And up next, we're going to be doing the Flying Dutchman. But first, I got a text from one of my friends who's watching, Denny, who gave me this accordion. Thanks, man, for tuning in. And everybody go check out his merch store. If you want anything accordion-related, shirts, T-shirts, fanny packs, his website is the one to go to. Go check it out. Flying Dutchman. And very quickly, I'm going to throw this song out to all the other accordion friends that I have on social media that I forgot to mention, and all my friends at the music building, and I guess also Chris over here who's been dying for a shout out. So there you go, man.
Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2.
Thank you. That was the Flying Dutchman. And up next, we're going to be doing the Tinker Polka. This song I would like to throw out to all the nurses and all the doctors helping us during this pandemic. We'd like it to end as soon as you would, because we're musicians. And so it's out to all of them. Good job, keep it up, and we hope you enjoy.
Number 2, here we go. Here we go.
Thank you. That was the Tinker Polka. And up next, we will be doing the Silk Umbrella Polka. We'd like to throw this song out to all of our parents who helped us get here and help us move all our stuff and take crap from us and get us around everywhere. And they really help us a lot, and they don't get enough praise. And we want people to know that behind the scenes, my mom does a lot of work, and we just want to thank them for that, and this one's for them.
After 2, here we go. 1, 2,
Yep. Thank you. That was the Silk Umbrella Polka.
I'm going to cut in here. I'll let you guys play one more. We're going to have you play us out.
Okay.
But really fast, I just want to say one more thing. We're trying to get 15 members by the end of the show. Obviously, that's soon. I see it's 9:54 right now. News coming up at 10, of course. You can still become a member, 888-800-1479. It's super quick. All you have to do, call in. Someone's there 24 hours a day to answer. Take it down. You can help us out, help us continue programs, help us continue stuff like this. The music has been great so far. The reviews, I don't know, I don't think you're able to pull up the Facebook Live, but somebody from Ennis, or I don't know if they're from Ennis, Texas, someone said they remember seeing you guys at the some polka festival in 2019. I don't know off the top of my head, but they said once you mentioned it, they're like, oh yeah, that's where I saw them. So people enjoying the music tonight. You guys are doing a great job. This, of course, Happy Players Polka. Tomorrow night we have Smoke Ring on here. And then Friday night we have basketball. But we do have time for, what do you think? One more song, play us out, and then 10 o'clock we'll go to Amanda Poole. She's standing by. She's back at the studio. She has the latest news. We'll let you guys play one more. But great job. Thank you guys for coming on 3 times. Maybe we'll get you on for a 4th. Did you enjoy it? Was it as fun? What was different this time versus the first 2?
Different building.
Undisclosed, though. Undisclosed.
Different undisclosed location.
Yeah, but different undisclosed.
Yes.
What, like, of the experience, what's been different?
I don't know. It's pretty much the same. We have a different person. You're here, not Mike Flood.
Yeah, you're the one that's different.
I don't want to be meaner.
Okay, I am not Mike Flood. That's a good point. Do you feel more comfortable doing it to the cameras tonight? Do you feel like you're connected? I mean, obviously the audience
no matter
seems like
what. I'm always comfortable.
You're just, then why didn't you play your 30-second solo
I
earlier?
can right now.
Do it right now. All right, 30 seconds on the clock. 5, 4, 3. We'll do it right at 56. 2, 1.
Go.
You will never understand. For those of us out there who aren't musically gifted at all, you'll never understand how crazy it is that you don't read music. You just go up there and just, oh yeah, this sounds good. I'm just going to play this. That is crazy.
I just remember that piece because that was like a solo I did 4 years ago. And I don't know, I can pull it from my brain, per se.
You just love music in general.
It's not really like deep in there though, because like every warm up or like when we're not doing anything, like waiting for our gig to start, Nick's like bom 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 bom.
Well, it's two of them, and I don't even know the difference. I don't have the sheets of music anymore. I kind of just
You can't read them anyway, so you're just up there doing that. Jameson, you're up here stretching while they're warming up, yawning now, but
yeah.
Jackson's MIA.
Yeah,
he's hiding. You're stretching.
I'm ready.
What's your ritual? You just sit here and get ready?
Yeah, I'm always ready.
Either that or he'll drink half a 12-pack of Mountain Dew.
Yeah, but then I'm ready.
Of Mountain Dew. Is that going to change once you're 21, or will it stay Mountain Dew?
It might get closer to half and half, but yeah.
It might be a bit of a mix. Well, I'll tell you what, it is about 9:58 right now. I'll have you guys play us out. Thank you so much. You can still become a member. Hope you enjoyed tonight's version of Quarantine Tonight. Happy players, play us out.
Thank you, Chris, and thank you, NCN, for having us on a third time. We really appreciate it. And I want to throw this last song out to a couple people. One, I want to throw it out to all the people who write, your great letters to us. And even though I don't do that anymore, I read them all, and we appreciate it. And you can still send letters here. I don't know if they can put the address up right now or anything. I also want to throw this out to a very new friend of mine. I'm not going to mention her name, but I know you're watching, and I appreciate it, and hopefully our friendship can grow.
Ooh, no, we got to do this song before
we have to do this quick, and I promised I wouldn't say her name, but things are pending right now, and I just thank you for being a good friend, and I hope that it can continue.
We have a finale to get to. Let's go.
We have to.
I have to do it.